Hey YouTube, sorry it's taken me so long to update you guys on what has happened, but I'm sorry also that I didn't upload, or not upload, but um, update you guys on Twitter. Things were just so hectic and my phone has been acting up, so I couldn't get on my phone to update you guys on my Twitter account. But Hayleigh is here, and she arrived on February 13th, 2010, so a day early for being a Valentine's baby, but close. Sorry I look like crap. I am very tired. I'm still learning this whole mommy thing, and getting up every 2 to 4 hours. It's just doing a toll on me, but I'm doing okay. And today was the first day that my husband went back to work, so I'm having to do it on my own today. So yeah, but anyways, just Hayleigh's here, and to just give you kind of like a quick labor and delivery story on what had happened. We went in on Thursday, February 11th, to be induced. Well, we got there about 6 p.m. on Thursday night, and they did not really induce me until Friday morning, like around 2 a.m. But Thursday night we got there and they just hooked me up to the monitor and all that other good stuff. Friday morning a nurse came in around 2 a.m. and started the Cervidil, and that just basically went up toward or on my cervix and was supposed to thin me out. It stayed in me for around, I think, 12 hours. So Friday afternoon at 2 p.m. they took it out and checked me, and I was only half a centimeter dilated in 12 hours. So they ended up waiting about an hour, and did another round of Cervidil, and they only left that in for 6 hours instead of 12 hours. So let's see, around 3 p.m. they put the Cervidil in and left it in, I think around, they took it out around 9:30, and they checked me, and I was up to about 2 centimeters. So the second round of Cervidil worked better than the first, but I was only 2 to 3 centimeters around 9 p.m. on Friday night. So anyways, from there I went ahead and got the epidural, and I freaked out. I told them, I wanted the epidural, and the lady came in to do it, the anesthesiologist came in, and I do not know what had gotten into me, but I just broke down and started crying. I was so nervous. She wasn't doing it correctly. Well, she did do it correctly, but she was having a hard time finding a right spot, and it just freaked me out. So I have to now go to the doctors soon to see if there's something wrong with my spine, like if I have some sort of curve in my spine, because she seems to think that my spine may curve more to the left or right. I forgot what side, but anyways, it took her about, I'm gonna say about 15 minutes to get the epidural in me. I mean, it was longer than what I was expecting, and I was very scared. I was shaking. I was just freaked out by the epidural. Finally, she got it in, and we kind of just sat there for a while for it to kick in, because it took about 15 minutes for it to do its job. So this was around like 10 o'clock at night on Friday the 12th, and they ended up when they checked me at 9 p.m. They used a lot of like that gel, the jelly, and so after I got my epidural, before it kicked in, I was sitting there and I was like, something doesn't feel right. Like, I felt like something was coming out, like water or gel or something was coming out of my private part. And so anyways, come to find out, well, we called the nurse. The nurse was like, oh yeah, it's just the jelly that they used. So I was like, okay. So they ended up starting Pitocin, and on, I think it was Saturday morning around 7 a.m. that my doctor came in and went to go break my water. No, it was Friday night, really late Friday night. Went to go break my water, and guess what? My water had already broke. It broke by itself. So, it was just, I knew something was not right. Like, I was sitting in bed and I was like, okay, something feels really weird. I had my husband check me, and he was like, oh yeah, it's just a gel that they used. The nurse said the same thing. But when the doctor came in, there was no water to break. There was no bag to break or anything. So, weird. So come Saturday morning around 6 a.m., they checked me, and this was with the Pitocin and the epidural and everything. They took the second round of Cervidil out on Friday night, and they put a catheter in me because I had the epidural. I couldn't get up to go to the bathroom. And Saturday morning around 6 a.m., what was I going to say? Oh, the doctor came in and checked me again, and I was still 2 to 3 centimeters. So no progress between Friday night and Saturday morning. As you guys know, you can only wait a certain amount of hours for delivery after your water breaks. So Saturday morning, we had to make a decision on what we were going to do, and I really wanted to wait it out as long as I could because I really wanted to do a vaginal delivery. But around 4 p.m. on Saturday, no progress, and I had stayed 3 centimeters for 6, 7, 8 hours. So my husband and I decided to go ahead and do the C-section. We didn't want to risk any infections or anything like that. So they wheeled me in Saturday afternoon at 4 and started the C-section. And guys, I was so drugged up. It was the most horrible feeling, but the most wonderful feeling to be able to see Hayleigh finally. And around she was born at 4:34 p.m. on Saturday, February 13th. So that's pretty much the labor and delivery story. I'm gonna go ahead and make a part 2 really quick and show you guys Hayleigh. She will be 2 weeks old tomorrow, so I will be right back.